This is AEW Dynamite on TNT, and this week we're in Charleston, and we are ready for some great action as always, but we're here at the airport because coming up tonight, the signing for the Full Gear main event for the world title. The American Nightmare Cody will go against the champion Chris Jericho. The contract signing here tonight. The plane is here.
Hey, Tony.
Dustin.
What's going on, man?
How you doing, buddy? Good to see you.
Tony, how are you?
Cody, all right, buddy?
Yeah.
All right, man.
Ready to take a ride?
Ready to take a ride. Thanks for letting me hang out with you.
Oh, of course.
All right, buddy.
We're born for this. We know it's at stake.
Cody, come on, we gotta go,
Biggest
buddy.
advocate, man. I love you.
I love
I'm
you
with
too.
you. I'll see you at the door.
I love you too. Quick ride. I'll see you over there.
Bag. Well, you're in a great mood, which is good.
They say it's just another match, right?
Well, that's what the old cliche is, but it's more than just another match this time.
Yeah, it is.
Yeah.
But I'm glad we get to take the ride together.
So am I. Thanks for letting me be with you.
Heck yeah, Ronnie, how are you?
Ronnie's
sir?
here.
Good luck, Cody.
Heck yeah. Have
Chuck,
fun.
we got a bag here, bud? Got that? All right, here we go.
Time to move my ass.
And this is completely out of control.
Oh, no.
No.
There's Kenny Omega. Omega and Moxley are going to fight. They're going to fight at Full Gear.
Omega did the right thing.
Moxley's returning the favor. Maybe he's going to say, your debt is full.
These two titans squaring off. Look, it's Hangman and Page.
The business between Page and Pac, obviously unfinished.
Hey, Pac, I need a rematch, but I ain't asking. I'm telling you, November 9th in Full Gear, the Bastard versus the Hangman. I will buckshot your damn head off.
Tony said before you. I'm asking about it. Time limits. Time limits.
We can't sanction this match.
I understand what you're saying.
You're the purveyor of
You're
violence.
saying it doesn't count.
Yeah, technically it won't count against your win-loss record. It's going to be a great match, but we can't be responsible for what happens. We have to make it a lights-out match.
Kidding me, man.
Thought you'd be excited.
Shut up.
I'm
Win
sorry.
over Kenny Omega. I've been working for this. I've been working for this for months, ever since I showed up here. I had the balls to go after the top guy, your boy. And now you say it doesn't count. You're gonna make me a freak show. You're gonna put me in a little box. You're gonna treat me like everybody else treats me.
Man, it's going to be a huge match.
You don't want me to have a win over your boy. You won't sanction me. I'm unsanctionable. What happens to Kenny Omega is now on your hands, all right? His ass is on the line because of you.
Ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to TNT. Welcome to AEW Dynamite. Oh, what a night. We're going to have a raucous crowd here tonight live in Charleston, West Virginia. Jim Ross here at ringside. Well, almost at ringside with Excalibur. Tony Schiavone, as you saw, is on assignment. He will be joining us a little bit later. That is our plan anyway. But man, tonight's show is jacked.
Tonight is super, super special. But before we get to the action, we have a crossover of intergalactic proportions as Rick and Morty will invade All Elite Wrestling.
You know, Tony Khan's made a lot of great decisions, but not sanctioning Moxley and Omega is just the smartest thing you can do, because somebody's going to get hurt badly on pay-per-view on Saturday night, November the 9th.
But before that, we have Kenny Omega coming up tonight, teaming up with the Young Bucks, the Elite reforming here in Charleston to take on the Hybrid 2, Jack Evans and Angelico, and Kip Sabian.
And ladies and gentlemen, finally, it's here. The finals of the AEW Tag Team Tournament. The first ever. You can only have the first once. There'll be other champions, but only one first. Who's going to make history tonight? SCU or the Lucha Brothers? This should be amazing. And we're going to kick it off here tonight. Sammy Guevara of the Inner Circle, beating the Elites, Hangman Page. What a way to kick off tonight. And we're so glad you're with us. Thanks, everybody.
Sammy Guevara.
This contest is set for one fall with a 15-minute time limit. Approaching the ring first, from Houston, Texas, weighing 184 pounds, he calls himself the best ever. They call him a Spanish god, Sammy Guevara.
A young man with unlimited potential. He's going to be one of the big building blocks in AEW as the years to come. And as far as Sammy's concerned, Excalibur, that time is now.
Yeah, Sammy believes that he's already there. But think about what having the Inner Circle behind him will mean for Sammy Guevara and his growth and his maturation process here in All Elite Wrestling.
I go back and look at old tapes all the time, and some of my favorites, one of my favorites was the late, great Eddie Guerrero. This young man reminds me of a younger Eddie Guerrero in look, attitude, the way he carries himself. If he can only be that great, we've got something special.
Sammy Guevara, cockiness personified.
And his opponent, from Aaron's Creek, Virginia, weighing 219 pounds, Hangman Adam Page!
Hangman Adam Page, well, another one of the great young stars, 28 years of age. The youth, the building blocks here in AEW is phenomenal.
This could be a main event matchup 10 years from now between the two top stars in All Elite Wrestling, and we're getting it here in Charleston, West Virginia.
Is the Inner Circle versus the Elite, in essence. Adam Page, West Virginia, or Virginia, right?
From Virginia, yeah. Aaron's Creek, Virginia, just down the road here. I believe Hangman.
He's neighbors.
Yeah, rode his horse to the building tonight.
I missed that.
And Sammy Guevara, you notice during the entrance of Hangman Adam Page was actually vlogging inside the ring. Sammy very prolific on YouTube. And this will be interesting. You did mention that Hangman Adam Page, a member of the Elite, but there are tensions within the Elite. Hangman and Cody, we saw in Being the Elite on YouTube, that Cody didn't believe that everything was okay with Hangman, and Hangman had to convince him, but he wasn't that convincing.
Hangman's got to find his voice, so to speak, after losing to Jericho in that first championship matchup. So this is a good time to get back in the saddle, so to speak.
Yeah, a great time to get back in the saddle for Hangman, and also a little bit of comeuppance against the Inner Circle if Hangman's able to walk away with the victory here tonight.
Rick Knox is your referee. One fall, 15-minute time limit.
Hangman going for that big boot, wild swing and a miss there by Guevara, and he pays the price for that chop across the chest.
There have been a lot of knife-edge chops in this arena over the years.
That is for certain. These hallowed halls have heard them all, and Hangman with a big boot just rocking Guevara.
I'm not sure they caught Guevara in the face or the sternum. Nonetheless, he's down.
Yeah, he's down, and his head is filled with cobwebs right now.
In boxing, we would have had a standing 8 count.
Hangman isolates to the left arm, pulls Guevara open over the top. Beautiful suplex, grabs the far leg. One.
Got to
one count.
Float over quicker, get that cover quicker after the contact from the body to the mat. You have a better chance of winning. But both these guys, the future, what makes this so exciting in this company? Youth, excitement, exuberance.
Yeah, the sky is the limit for both of these men. As Guevara flips out, up and over the top, he lost his footing there, sends Page into the ropes, comes behind, leapfrogs up and over, backflipping up and over Hangman Page and hits him with a beautiful dropkick. Guevara.
Oh, look at young Sammy, turn it on. Yes, sir, he's proud of himself, folks. As Gorilla Monsoon told me one time, don't break your arm patting yourself on the back, kid.
Snap and a suplex. Guevara floats into a cover, barely gets a 1 count.
Well, here's what I like about it. They both hit suplexes, and they both go for the pin right away. A lot of ways to follow us here,
yeah.
Excalibur.
Very great many ways to follow us: Twitter, Instagram, Facebook, YouTube, and on our website. Also, shop AEW.com. Hot Topic stores across the country.
Excalibur also on Twitter, as am I, at JRSBBQ.
And Shut Up Excalibur on Twitter. And Hangman just paintbrushing Guevara.
That was not a palm strike. That was a slap.
Yeah.
The heel of the hand may not have made contact.
Oh!
And he saunter in. You saunter down.
Guevara coming off the middle rope. Oh, right into the waiting arms.
No fair catch in the AEW. Fallaway slam. And Hangman's not even Samoa. Not
showing
different.
his agility off. As he's got the Spanish God against the ropes, and a lariat takes him to the outside. And Hangman, for all of his strength, he's no stranger to the top rope. He is a prolific high flyer.
Hangman showing a great deal of passion tonight, even extra motivation. I think he feels that he hasn't been at his very, very best since losing to Jericho in the championship tournament.
And I think he's dealing with some. Look at this, Guevara.
God!
Dropping Hangman.
That's a difference maker.
Not only did his spine collide with the ring apron, but also the back of his head on the way down. And now Guevara sending Hangman into the barricade at ringside.
Well, at least he sent him to an area where he could take a seat for a second. Better or for worse.
Hangman was, he lost to Chris Jericho at All Out in the match to determine the first ever AEW World Champion. But not only did he lose the match, he feels like he let down his family. He feels like he let down his partners in the Elite. And he's trying to fight not only to reclaim his own confidence, but the confidence of others in himself.
For our fans in Jacksonville, folks, remember the tickets are going to sell this Friday at noon Eastern Time. AEW Dynamite coming, a homecoming edition. New Year's Eve, there's a cover. And Guevara lacks execution, did not get into the pay window. New Year's Day, that'll be January 1st in Oklahoma even, 7:30 in Jacksonville.
Daly's Place Amphitheater.
Yeah, man.
Going to be great to be back. AEWTix.com. As Guevara really taking his time to make his way to the top rope.
Feast or famine here, folks. Look at, and Sammy has no fear.
All the way up to the top. Oh!
That is total arrogance.
That might have been a receipt for the slap in the face earlier.
Or a wake-up call.
Oh, Hangman overhand chop and now knife edge. And this packed house here in Charleston wants to see Sammy Guevara get his block knocked off, and Hangman, look at this, Guevara reversing, and thrust kick. Guevara eats a lariat though.
Man, Hangman Page showed amazing strength to stay on his feet after accepting that super kick, that thrust kick, as Excalibur called it. And Page recounters. The difference in Adam Page in this match and others of recent times, he's countering quicker and he's countering with more physicality.
A sense of urgency here from Hangman Adam Page. But you have to imagine in the back of Hangman's mind is the fact that the inner circle could be lurking anywhere in the building here tonight.
Well, they're here because that big contract signing is a little bit later tonight. Cody and Chris Jericho, the champion.
They will meet at Full Gear on November 9th. As Hangman sending Guevara into the ropes. Big high boot across the jaw.
Nice suplex.
Backdrop planting Guevara on the back of his head. Now Guevara trying to create some distance between himself and Page. Rolling to the apron.
Sammy Guevara is where he does not need to be. Number one, on his back, and secondly, on the apron, because the apron is very unforgiving. Yeah, it would actually been more beneficial, I think, for Guevara had he rolled all the way out to the floor. But now he's in no man's land. Look at this. Page looking for the dead eye. High Gamangiri from Guevara. Guevara floats up and over the top onto the apron. That's a version of a sidewalk slam on the apron. No give, very little padding, a dangerous area. Here's another look, Excalibur.
And watch how Hangman goes all the way to the floor. Normally on a sidewalk slam, your momentum stops at the canvas. Beautiful powerbomb there.
Powerbomb, now the cover, near leg hooked.
Not a good cover there from Hangman.
Is that fatigue? Is it his mind somewhere else? There's a lot of things it could be.
So many questions circling around Hangman Page.
Here's where he's getting out of his game a little bit, Excalibur.
Yeah.
Show a little frustration, walking away, taking his time. I don't mind the guy taking his time and being deliberate, not making mistakes. But golly, you got to go for those covers, especially against a guy that's resilient as Sammy Guevara.
Very much so. Guevara can come back at a moment's notice, a blink of the eye, as now Hangman heading up to the top. He likes to employ that spectacular backflip, the Orihara moonsault, and he finds his mark on Sammy Guevara.
Huge chance, huge reward, and it will be the ultimate reward, namely a victory here. Well,
the shell is in the chamber. Hangman looking for the buckshot, but Guevara knew it just as well.
The champion, Chris Jericho's got his lad there, Sammy Guevara, well schooled, well prepared.
Yeah, Guevara is filled with natural ability, but having, this wild spinning back fist there, boot to the chest. Guevara, bicycle knee, discus, elbow strike across the jaw. Hangman charges in. Guevara sends him up and over the top. Guevara building up out of steam. Buckshot lariat!
Good night, nurse.
1, 2, 3, and that is it. Hangman with a huge victory to kick off Dynamite.
The winner of this match, Hangman Adam Page.
Adam Page back on the winning trail. And back in, seeming more in a groove. He's felt more natural because this kid, Adam Page, has got unlimited potential.
The sky is the limit for Hangman Adam Page, and an important thing to remember is this is the first bit of adversity. We've seen the Inner Circle suffer here in All Elite Wrestling. How will they respond?
You know, it ain't no secret that things haven't been going so well for me lately. But tonight felt good. And at Full Gear, I'm gonna do some real cowboy shit. And I'm gonna take Pac's head off.
Well, there's a shirt. Short, concise, and damn sure determined is Hangman Adam Page.
A message delivered. The Hangman and the Bastard will meet on November 9th, the Royal Farms Arena, Baltimore, Maryland, Full Gear.
Here's another look, ladies and gentlemen, at Full Gear. And limited tickets are still available, by the way, at AEW Tix. Take a look at this.
On Saturday, November 9th,
Listen to this crowd!
will you be there live when AEW invades the Royal Farms Arena for their last pay-per-view event of the year, Full Gear?
Full Gear is going to be extraordinary.
Jon Moxley versus Kenny Omega. Proud and Powerful versus the Young Bucks. Cody versus Jericho for the AEW World Championship.
There's nothing like seeing AEW live.
Don't miss AEW Full Gear at the Royal Farms Arena. Tickets are on sale now and start at $30. Go to AEWTix.com and Ticketmaster.com.
You know, folks, we were singing the praise of Adam Page. Let's take a look back at that match because we can't leave out Sammy Guevara, who at sometimes this match was absolutely scintillating.
Sammy Guevara is one of the most talented young performers here in All Elite Wrestling. And, he showed off a lot tonight, but he really took his eye off the ball, I think. And Page getting back to his winning ways at the expense of young Guevara.
Great athleticism, we said. Sammy Guevara can, look at this, the kip up, the drop kick, got great body control, and we obviously see, amazing toughness. Right there's proof of it, and confidence.
Yeah, Guevara really employing all sorts of underhanded methods to try to get beneath the skin. We see, just blatant disrespect, that paint brushing slap.
Boom!
But
a little bit more size, a little bit more strength, and that came to play and came to help win for Adam Page here tonight.
And this is such a huge confidence booster for Page coming up into his match with Pac at Full Gear.
Paige is not afraid to take a chance because that was all or nothing. And that one move right there led to the victory.
Here he comes over the top. That buckshot lariat. Hangman Page has so many ways he can defeat an opponent, and he showed it off here tonight.
The winner of this match, Hangman.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, we're back live here on TNT, and again, huge night in store.
And we thank you for joining us all over the world on ITV, on Fight TV, in Germany on TNT. Wherever you are watching, we do appreciate it.
Absolutely. Look who's here.
Big time trip, baby.
Party. Hey, rock and roll goes along with party.
Oh, what's the press done?
We going with you.
Oh yeah? Y'all like tequila?
I love Decatur.
Let's get it, baby. Yeah! Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. After the show, Dynamite.
I like the rock and roll.
Woo! We love rock and roll.
One of the great tag teams of all time, the Rock and Roll Express.
And one of the great young tag teams here in All Elite Wrestling, Private Party.
A lot of happy faces here. A lot of happy faces in our crowd tonight. Here in Country Roads, bringing us back home here in West Virginia.
This bout is set for one fall with a 15-minute time limit. Introducing first, from Nîmes, France, Shanna.
Shanna, a great new addition here to the women's division in All Elite Wrestling. Portugal's perfect athlete. She was born in Lisbon, Portugal, currently resides in Nîmes, France. And that's where she has been practicing the art of professional wrestling all over Europe and the world for the last 13 years.
I started to move there one time, Excalibur. I thought I'd just stay in Norman. Hey, she's a highly regarded, seriously folks, a highly, highly regarded prospect coming in here, making her first appearance with us here.
Yeah, making her All Elite Wrestling debut, but she has got some stiff competition about to head down to the ring in none other than Hikaru Shida.
And her opponent from Kanagawa, Japan, Hikaru Shida.
Very anxious to see more of this young lady.
It was at All Out on August 31st on pay-per-view. Hikaru Shida was just a heartbeat away from fighting for the AEW Women's World Championship on the first episode of Dynamite. Unfortunately for her, Riho won that match, and Hikaru Shida would like nothing more than to get back into title contention here in AEW.
Very fundamentally sound, experienced, high skill set. We can't say the same thing for Shanna because I've never seen her compete. Have you watched her on tape?
Yeah, Shanna is. She spent a lot of time in not only in her native, in Portugal, but also France, but wrestling in the UK, Ireland, and for the Stardom promotion in Japan. So Shanna, very well traveled. It'll be interesting to see if she is able to withstand the test of Hikaru Shida. And Shida, very interesting to note, has just moved to the United States full time. She's got an apartment, she's got a bank account, she is here, she is pot committed to All Elite Wrestling.
Yeah, welcome to America.
There's a waist lock there from Shanna. Shida, though, standing switch. Both women jockeying for position. Shanna, you see, using the point of her elbow on Shida's elbow, almost going after the funny bone to have her relinquish the waist lock.
Oh, very fundamental counter, and then maintaining the wrist control. Reversed.
And Shida, you can see really wrenching on that arm. Shanna, though, up to her feet, takes the arm drag down. Hikaru Shida taking down another arm drag. And Shanna, Soulbutt catches the heel of her boot right on the belly button of Hikaru Shida. Shanna going over the top, flipping neck breaker.
She didn't get all of it, but she's trying to get all of it right here. A near fall.
A 1 count there from referee Paul Turner.
15-minute time limit, 1 faller.
Hikaru Shida, though, breaks free of the grip of Shanna.
Yeah, this is an interesting crowd, interesting city here in West Virginia. And the next 2 weeks, we're going to be in some old school wrestling cities like Charlotte next Wednesday night.
Oh, I can't wait.
And then following that at Zany's, or that's where my guys are going to be. We're going to be in Nashville, and then Zany's after Nashville. But Nashville's a great city. Municipal Auditorium, AEW ticks everybody. Sometimes you try to cover that much distance with a veteran, you're almost asking for it. The counter, they're ready.
Yeah, Hikaru Shida had that, was well prepared for that, and now looking under the ring, looking for something. This could result in a disqualification. Now pulling out a chair.
I'm a little surprised at this, quite frankly, Excalibur.
Shida setting up the chair on the outside. Does not look to be using it as a weapon, though.
They got a 10 count out there, so I'll say.
Oh!
Running knee.
Launching off the chair, the point of her knee. The patella colliding with the chin of Shanna and flooring her. Take another look at this as Hikaru Shida coming in like she was shot out of a cannon, JR.
Finally back in the ring. Go both these ladies. Referee is a little lenient there in that count outside the ring on suspecting.
Yeah, it was a generous 10 count.
It was very generous.
But still now.
Maybe he's still a little dizzy from his shot from John Moxley.
Yeah. Moxley hitting that paradigm shift DDT, unfortunately on referee Paul Turner. He seems to be okay though. Scoop, and oh no, backbreaker there by Shida.
Old school backbreaker.
Far leg.
There we go.
Only a 1 count there. Shanna able to kick out. Shida following up with those toe kicks. Really working over the lower back of Shanna, and just clubbing blows.
Can you think of a better team to be here to represent the finals of the tag team tournament than Rock and Roll Express?
Oh, they are synonymous with tag team wrestling. They're 2 men that the Young Bucks love. They are 2 men that the Young Bucks have based their style around.
Big knee, and down goes the young lady from France. Shoulders down, but not compressed.
No, Hikaru Shida taking that leg and just not putting a lot of pressure on the upper body of Shanna. A cocky cover there by Shida. Oh, Shanna firing in a right hand to the midsection, a second one as she's fighting her way back up to a vertical position. But Hikaru Shida driving knee strikes to the chest.
Shida seems to be the bigger striker, the better striker, the more powerful striker.
And the more aggressive.
Yes.
And Shanna, though, not ready to give up, grabbing on the boot of Hikaru Shida. She still has some fight left in her. The front chancery. Shida looking for perhaps a brain buster. Oh no, Shanna though, reversing the inside cradle. 1, 2, no!
Near fall created by Shanna.
Oh, and look at this, Shida though. Hard elbow strikes to the back and the side of the head.
Very aggressive, as we said, very strong. Effective strikes from Shida.
Hikaru Shida now looking for that brain buster, but Shanna kicking the legs once again. Getting back down to a vertical position, grabs the arm. Hikaru Shida breaks free. Oh, just starched her with that right elbow.
Ladies and gentlemen, we're going to take a very quick timeout. Don't go away here on TNT. This match continues when we come back.
Oh, Shanna, though, firing in with those chopping elbows. Leaping Huracan Rana there. Hikaru Shida takes down Shanna. Shanna sent into the ropes. Shida, oh, on the receiving end of a Huracan Rana there.
Interesting counters, no doubt.
Oh, double stereo elbow strikes there. Oh, Shanna caught her high.
Nice one. The cover may not get it, but it's a cover nonetheless.
Didn't hook the leg, but I think Shanna, she's endured so much punishment here.
Those back-to-body covers rarely work, to be very honest with you, folks.
I mean, your opponent has to be knocked completely out for it to work.
Exactly.
Shanna. As Shida up and just driving her face first after the double underhook. 1, 2, no! Shida kicks out.
Very close.
Shanna a hair's breadth away from picking up a victory here in her AEW debut.
It's easier said than done, but this is where you can't go dormant. You can't pull it back right now. And Shanna's maybe doing that. She's thinking what she's going to do, maybe. I'm not sure. She's a little bit off on her feet.
Yeah, and I mean, you have to also imagine that the butterflies, the nervousness, the stage fright of performing in front of the world here on AEW Dynamite. Shanna is a well-traveled competitor, but this is by far the biggest stage she's ever been on. And Shida, though.
Boy, sometimes you leave your feet voluntarily, you have hell to pay. This time, the young lady is paying a little hell because she willingly left her feet, and she's up there in no woman's land.
And just exchanging strikes up on the top.
And we're back here on TNT. Both these ladies have been jockeying for position up there on the second rope.
But Shanna, big headbutt rattling Hikaru Shida, and Shida strung up in the ropes. Shanna.
Don't think about it, just do it.
She spies an opportunity. On the diving double foot stomps.
Now the cover. Rolls right into the cover.
No! So close!
Oh my God. That was closer than 19 is to 20.
2.99. Shanna cannot allow this to affect her. She needs to keep the pressure on. Hikaru Shida has been in control for the most part of this match. Shanna. Oh, that running punt to the ribs there from Shanna.
Shanna now showing an aggressive side that heretofore we had not seen specifically earlier in the match.
No, and I think those butterflies, those jitters might have been affecting her, but
the butterflies have flown away.
Yeah.
Next hour, they're gone.
And now it looks to be Hikaru Shida that seems to be rattled, that is having trouble getting back up to a vertical position. Shanna.
Double underhook. Ooh.
Shida kicking her feet back down to it. Grabbing the inside of the knees of Shanna to try to prevent her from pulling her upright. And oh, look at this, Shida hoisting up. The Portuguese perfect athlete. And now, Shida!
Oh my God.
Just crunching and compressing the vertebrae of Shanna.
Very dangerous offensive weapon. We just saw right there. And maybe the break for Shanna is the fact that she's not being covered right now, because I'm not so sure she can kick out.
Yeah, I think that was pure desperation there by Hikaru Shida. And you can see only now beginning to collect herself, to collect her thoughts. And the Charleston faithful behind Hikaru Shida. And now she's leaving her feet. Grabbing the wrist of Shanna, trying to bring her in perhaps the hard way over the top.
Referee's got to use his count here.
Shida! The suplex from the outside in. And now covers, hook of the far leg. 1, 2, no!
Great resilience by the newcomer. And still, the experience and highly skilled Shida cannot find the way to put this woman away.
Yeah, Shanna has fight for days as Hikaru Shida is finding out. But now the running knee countered.
Block.
Shanna with the roll-up. 1, 2, no! Hikaru Shida able to kick out. Shida up to her feet, throws the lariat. Shanna behind. Going for the dragon suplex. Shida reverses, rolls her up. 1, no, Shanna rolls her up. 1, 2.
Look at this! Look at this! Wow, that was a beautiful counter. Really beautiful counter.
5 remain.
Another heartbreakingly close pinfall attempt there from Shanna, as these two women now have only 5 minutes to score a victory. Shida, the running knee.
Big high knee, very effective.
Now Hikaru Shida, Falcon Arrow. She's done the deal. 1, 2, 3, oh no! Shanna kicking out.
Well, there was no pressure on the shoulders. You left the shoulders unattended.
And she didn't have the far leg hooked. Hikaru Shida.
But what we're seeing is a great sense of
urgency.
urgency.
The running knee strike, pinpoint accuracy.
This should do it. Both legs are hooked.
3, there we see. Hikaru Shida collecting the arms, the legs, a tight cover.
Shida.
And an impressive victory.
It was not easy. whatsoever. We thought that Shida would be impressive. She was. We didn't know a lot about her opponent. We do a little bit more now, but she's a keeper.
Very
Shayna
much.
is a keeper.
Exactly, JR. Shanna has tenacity. She's got stick-to-itiveness. But unfortunately, the striking from Hikaru Shida just proved to be too much. And Shanna, though, tremendous strength.
She kept fighting back into it. Did Shanna?
That foot strap was almost where things turned.
Boom. That was the difference maker right there. Both legs.
Deep cover,
restrained.
just academic from that point on.
Good stuff. Well, folks, a lot of talk about what's going on with Brandy Rhodes. I'd love to give you an answer, but I don't know. But I'm told maybe this will help you.
Hey everyone, Jen Decker here, backstage with Jamie Hayter. What? Brandy, what are you...
Well, I'll tell you what, that was a very compelling matchup between two talented people.
More questions than answers there from Brandy Rhodes,
exactly.
But it seems like the alliance with Kong is as strong as ever.
Yeah, that's for sure. Everything else, I don't know. Chris Van Vliet is standing by, ladies and gentlemen, one of our colleagues. Let's go to Chris.
Ladies and gentlemen, later tonight, they'll be presenting the AEW Tag Team Championships to the winners of the AEW Tag Team Tournament. Please welcome the legendary Ricky Morton and Robert Gibson, the Rock and Roll Express.
I'll ask you this question, ladies and gentlemen. Who was ever better as a fan favorite tag team than the Rock and Roll Express? They turned it on. They turned on wrestlers that wanted to be them. You've already mentioned the Young Bucks, the Hardys. There are others that follow the lead of the Rock and Roll Express.
They have inspired generations of tag teams all over the world. Ricky Morton, Robert Gibson.
Gentlemen, how does it feel being back in Charleston?
West Virginia! Whoa! You know, Chris, 33 years ago, Rick and I, we defeated Ole and Arn Anderson right here in this building.
And
no! What the hell? What the hell?
The Inner Circle, Santana and Ortiz.
Santana and Ortiz interrupting a special moment, and by God, why?
This is...
wait a minute, that's a loaded sock.
This is just a mugging happening.
Look at that sock. That's an old school weapon.
Could have a bar of soap in there. He could have a roll of quarters. He could have just about anything.
Gloves are going on. This is repulsive.
Now Ortiz picking up Ricky. And Santana.
No!
Over the exposed midsection.
What heathenistic,
just thuggery
behaviors. God dang it.
And Ortiz picking up the AEW World Tag Team titles. I think the winners of the tournament tonight are going to have to look over their shoulder at the Proud and Powerful.
All right, come on, guys.
Oh, no.
You made your point. You made your damn point. Stop this. Stop this. There's no call for this.
No.
Don't do. No! No! God Almighty! Why did you do that? Why did you do that? For the love of...
Oh my God!
Is there anybody that can come help the rock and roll?
Well,
the Bucks damn sure can. Santana and Ortiz have destroyed a tag team wrestling institution in the Rock and Roll Express. And my question, again, by God, is why? Where's the doctor?
They have put every tag team here in All Elite Wrestling on notice. And even retired tag teams.
This makes me sick. There's no reason for this.
Just...
Well, we got to get some order restored here, ladies and gentlemen. We'll keep our cameras rolling, and we'll be right back, right here on TNT.
And Ricky Morton being escorted to the back, undoubtedly to receive some medical attention from the expert staff we have here in AEW. But
believe it or not, I'm speechless. Cannot understand the motivation. Is it simply to get attention? Does let somebody notice me? I mean, there's no doubt in my mind that these two kids from the inner circle, Santana and Ortiz, are not amazing. They are amazing. But you don't have to be amazing this way.
I mean, their in-ring ability speaks volumes. They do not have to resort to tactics like this. It's
low road. It shows no respect for tradition.
I think when you guys came to your seats, y'all had Rick and Morty masks. You guys want to put them on?
Justin Roberts keeping our crowd occupied here in this commercial break. For some. Obviously not for you folks who are listening right now.
Say hi to everybody on Fight TV, joining AEW Plus.
Great way to watch AEW, Fight TV, around the world.
As well as ITV in the UK and Ireland.
Yeah, man. Ain't nothing bigger than ITV. Six-man tag action coming up, ladies and gentlemen. We'll try to get back to business here. We'll try to give you an update on Ricky Morton and Robert Gibson. If we get one, we'll pass it along.
And a trio of men looking to get on the scoreboard here in All Elite Wrestling. We have Alex Reynolds in the long black hair, John Silver in the beard, and QT Marshall in the red trunks. They will have their work cut out for them here tonight.
What do you know about Alex Reynolds and John Silver?
They are one of the top tag teams out of the Northeast. They have been for a number of years. Alex Reynolds actually trained with Trent of the Best Friends, a man he will be facing up here tonight. He began in Long Island training there, and Trent obviously has achieved a level of success that I think that digs at Reynolds.
Welcome back, everybody. Six-man tag action on tap here. Before we went to break, all hell broke loose. A disgusting moment. One of the more reprehensible things I've seen in AEW to date. Right here.
Yeah. Santana Ortiz, the proud and powerful, attacking, and not just attacking with hands, using weapons, and then actually wrecking the piece of the stage directly in front of our announced position here. A brutal, senseless, needless assault.
We hope you get an update, as we mentioned earlier, on Ricky Morton and Robert Gibson. Now let's take you back out to Tony Schiavone.
I'm going to be honest with you. I thought you'd be a lot more nervous than you are now.
I'm nervous, but I can take a ride with you.
All right. Well, thanks, man. That means a lot. I've taken many rides, and I think about the fact that we're on the way to the arena. We got this big contract signing. Jericho's there waiting on us. It reminds me of a story here, so indulge me. Tucson, Arizona, in the late 80s. First time I ever went across the Mississippi River in my life. I went with Dusty, went to Tucson, had an interview with Willie Nelson. We went, set up at the pool. Willie walked out first, and he said, "Hey, I'm Willie Nelson." I say, "I know who you are. Oh my God, you're a big star. Let me go get Dusty." And I go knock on Dusty's hotel room door. He says, "Come on in, it's open." Go through, and there he's butt naked.
Classic.
Butt naked.
Classic.
But he said, "Is Willie already at the pool?" And I said, "Yes, he's there." He said, "Good." Started to get dressed. He said, "It's a lesson for you. The star always comes out last. Make him wait."
So that's your master plan?
That's my master plan. We're
making Chris wait?
Making Jericho wait.
I think so much about my dad, and it's something that you really, in my role, can't escape. But oddly, I'm so excited to sign these papers. Judge's stipulation aside, the judges are out of my hands. There's nothing I can do about it. I got to beat him within the 60.
Mm-hmm.
But my mother is coming to this show, and I think about all the shows that my mom saw. My dad, and I just can't help but want to impress her. And it's such a strange thing to be fixated on before you're going into a contract signing with Chris Jericho, who's flanked by his new inner circle, but something about it's grounding me. And I've shared rings in locker rooms with Chris for over 10 years. I know he's the best he's ever been. But
yeah, better he's ever been.
But this is my run.
It sure is. It sure is. You know what? You walk into the airplane with your brother. Your mom will be there in Baltimore. I saw when you embrace it's emotion. Emotion is good. It drives us. It makes us better. So take all that emotion from your father, from the years that he was in the ring, from your mother watching you, when you were a great amateur wrestler in the state of Georgia. I saw some of those matches. Good God. Take that emotion and let it drive you in this match in Baltimore. Just my feeling on this. I'm not a wrestling coach.
You're doing a good job.
Okay, well, I mean, just listen.
A damn good job.
That's why it means a lot for me to be with you, because of the history of me with your family, and it just thanks very much. I'm glad to be right here with you, man.
This was our ride to take.
Sure was.
Making them wait.
Make them wait.
This is a six-man tag team match set for one fall with a 20-minute time limit. Currently in the ring at a combined weight of 618 pounds, the team of John Silver, Alex Reynolds, and QT Marshall.
Ooh, not a warm welcome here in Charleston for this trio.
Making their way to the ring,
accompanied by Orange Cassidy at a combined weight of 418 pounds. Trent and Chuck Taylor, best friends. Hey, be careful out there, guys. Don't hit your head or anything.
It's important. Come on, Morty.
Yeah, and get out there and be careful.
Yeah, Morty's right. Guys, be careful. Don't hit your head, you know?
Well, this is the intergalactic crossover of the century as the best friends.
Well, that's one way of putting it.
Trent, Chuck Taylor, and Orange Cassidy coming out to the ring in support of Rick and Morty, coming back to Adult Swim next Sunday, November 10th at 11:30 p.m. And JR, I've got something written on a piece of paper here. I would like you to say this, please.
Wubba lubba, dub dub.
Thank you very much.
I so much want to be hip and young. So much. I do like it. Their show is funny.
It is. It's a great show
Yeah, it's funny.
on Adult Swim, and we've got the best friends in Halloween spirit here tonight.
You owe me big time.
We got Trent dressed up as Morty, Chuck Taylor as Rick, and I believe Orange Cassidy, freshly squeezed Orange Cassidy. I'm surprised they got the lab coat on him. Now, referee Bryce Remsburg signaling for the bell. This match gets underway. Collar and elbow tie up there.
Well, it's not exactly your standard wrestling attire, ladies and gents.
Jared, did you ever think you'd be on a show with Rick and Morty and Ricky Morton?
No. As a matter of fact, I haven't. We can all learn, and it's first time for everything. Look at this.
Double shoulder tag. Oh, no, Trent. Orange Cassidy not impressed, not even sure if he's awake underneath those sunglasses. Well, he is moving. See those portals wrapping the ring pole. Trent with a knife edge chop on John Silver. Silver, Reynolds looking for their first victory here in All Elite Wrestling, and now the wig taking off once again.
Yeah, attaboy, Silver.
Oh,
hello.
High right kick, and now Reynolds and QT Marshall coming in to take off Cassidy and Taylor from the apron.
Maybe a wrestling match is going to break out.
Come on, JR, it's corporate synergy.
Exactly.
Hammer throw into the corner by John Silver. Silver charging in.
Yeah, Silver's got a quick first step.
Yeah, explosive and tremendous strength by Silver. Now Silver has Trent set up in the corner, charging in. Wants to throw the lariat. Trent coming off the top rope, swinging DDT, and plants Silver on the crown of his head.
Nicely done by Trent, who's competing without his headband tonight.
No headband and no wig either. DT Marshall looks like he'd use a wig.
Easy. There's nothing wrong with male pattern baldness.
Standing slice bread there by Chuck Taylor.
But hey, don't take anything away from QT.
No, QT is a tremendous athlete. Having a little fun at his expense, unfortunately.
Motorically impaired. It's no big deal.
And he'll probably have some words for me. Oh, the rising knee strike out of the corner. Trent coming in after the blind tag.
Wow.
Sexy Chucky knee.
So turned inside out, boy. That was a hard shot. You ain't got to put it back on.
Alex Reynolds throws the wild lariat. The catch, soul food, half and half combination sends Alex Reynolds for a ride. And now,
well, it is Halloween Eve.
The best friends looking to unite in the center of the ring. Oh, QT Marshall cut them off at the pass.
QT very proud of his efforts.
But Orange Cassidy in the ring, hands in pockets.
I think he's got the bottoms cut of his pockets.
Oh!
Wow.
Cassidy lighting up QT Marshall. Oh, Marshall throws the wild lariat, double drop kick. Cassidy springing back up to his feet.
Oh, that was a nice. Oh, thanks, Ref. That was important. The group hug.
The Coliseum here in Charleston on their feet for the best friends. Now Orange Cassidy. Oh, the Tope Suicida with the hands in the pockets.
A handless Tope Suicida.
And now Silver set up. Strong zero. 1, 2, 3, and that is it. The best friends, Chuck Taylor and Trent Orange Cassidy, victorious here tonight.
The team of Orange Cassidy and Best Friends.
And Rick and Morty 100% certified fresh by Rotten Tomatoes. You literally can't do any better than that. Back next Sunday, November 10th at 11:30 p.m. only on Adult Swim.
We gotta retrieve these. We gotta bring that forward. There's nothing like seeing AEW live and in person.
Join All Elite Wrestling on the road to Full Gear.
Unbelievable!
This Friday, tickets go on sale for Jacksonville, Florida, when Dynamite hosts a New Year's Day party live on TNT at Jacksonville's Daly's Place on January 1st.
Listen to this crowd!
Next Wednesday, Dynamite heads to the Bojangles Coliseum in Charlotte, North Carolina.
This is an explosive situation as you can imagine.
Saturday, November 9th, AEW will be live on pay-per-view. Proud and powerful Santana and Ortiz will take on the Young Bucks. Jon Moxley goes up against Kenny Omega. Plus, for the AEW World Championship, the champion Chris Jericho defends against Cody, the American Nightmare.
Full Gear is going to be extraordinary, a slobber knocker of a pay-per-view.
Full Gear goes down live in Baltimore at the Royal Farms Arena. And on Wednesday, November 13th, All Elite Wrestling makes its debut in the Music City, Nashville, Tennessee. Don't miss AEW Live. Tickets are now on sale at AEWTix.com.
He is the champion. Chris Jericho, the first ever AEW World Champion.
Le Champion looking to put pen to paper.
Nice jacket. Bow High School colors, purple and gold. Little Thanksgiving flavor here for Jericho. How would it be to trick-or-treat at his house?
Very, very David S. Pumpkins-esque attire. Sartorial situation there from the Le Champion.
We have a official barrister here.
AEW General Counsel Mega Parka. Here to oversee the proceedings.
A real lawyer.
Yeah, our literal general counsel.
Cody and Tony coming back. Making Jericho wait. How about that?
Yeah.
Yes, sir.
Take it.
Contract signing time, folks.
Wrestling as more than one royal family.
Jericho doesn't like to wait on anybody.
Not at all. And think about how angry this must make him after the hostilities we saw last week. That brawl.
I gotta tell you something. This match in Baltimore, by the way, a few tickets are still available at the for the Royal Farms Arena pay-per-view event. Means more to Cody than life itself. I'm beginning to believe. I hope that I'm wrong about that. Jericho trying to no-sell.
Yeah, barely.
He's
barely,
too cool for school, is Jericho.
Barely disguised contempt there by Le Champion. And he's, actually the crowd chanting for Cody seems to be getting under the champ's skin.
Great response for Cody. This crowd solidly behind the young man, the son of the American dream, the beloved Dusty Rhodes, whose spirit will be in Baltimore. And here's Tony.
We are here in the great state of West Virginia in Charleston, and we are ready to sign the contract for Saturday night, November 9th. We are going to be in Baltimore at Royal Farms Arena for the AEW World Championship bout between the champion, Chris Jericho, the challenger, and the challenger, the American Nightmare, Cody.
What an ovation.
One fall, 60-minute time limit, 3 judges in case it goes the time limit. We're here by AEW's lead general counsel, Mega Parake, who has her contract, and we are ready for the official contract signing for the main event for Full Gear on November 9th. Cody?
The challenger will sign first, as customary.
I got you on that one, right? Huh? Sit down. Come on now. This match is too important. Go ahead, you can chant it all night. I don't care. Go it, do it. No, I don't suck. Schiavone sucks.
Oh.
Cody, this match is too important to flip a table over on you or powerbomb you through it. I mean, let's face it, this is the biggest match in AEW history. It's the biggest match in pro wrestling this year. And it's the biggest match of your career, and we know that to be true. Because if you win, you're going to become what you always wanted to be, which is the world champion. But if you lose, it might prove to you and all of these entitled millennial jackasses here tonight that maybe you're not as good as you think you are, man. So I'm gonna sign this contract and I'm gonna teach you a lesson. Of what it's like to be a loser. Calm down, hillbillies.
Oh.
Look at this, two gentlemen standing here signing the contract, keeping things serious, not making a mockery out of the championship match, right? We're two pros here. You're a true professional and I'm le champion. And le champion has poise and grace and class. And that's why I'm gonna reach out my hand to you, Cody. I'll see you on November 9th at Full Gear. We can stand here all night, Cody, but you might be needed elsewhere.
Hey, what? Sammy?
Is this thing on? What's up, Cody? I'm glad you signed that. I didn't see it because you know what I did see? This.
Oh, look. Hey, what no. Jake Hager. Jake Hager assaulting Dustin, Cody's brother, and Dustin face first on the limo. It's Sammy Guevara directing traffic out there. Dustin's out on his feet. Hager's still. Oh, no! Low blow. A low blow by Hager, the undefeated MMA. Oh my God! It just did it to the car. The car's did it with Dustin's head print. Hager is an animal. He is a sadistic animal. If you watch his last MMA fight, you know exactly what I'm talking about.
He left his opponent battered and bloody, and now...
No, his arms! No! Oh, God almighty, what the hell else?
And the inner circle is just... They are showing no regard for decency, sportsmanship, anything.
If this arm is not broken, I am going to be shocked. I'll eat my hat. Oh, look at this. The champion smoking a victory cigar. My God. The Dynamite has exploded here tonight on TNT. We'll be right back, folks. My God in heaven.
All right, guys, so you're standing around. Let's help them out. Please and thank you. Come on.
It's all good, Doc. It's all good. I think it's the Doc. Please.
Think about the potential damage to that left arm of Dustin Rhodes. I mean, it could have been his hand. It could have been his forearm. It's just about anything.
But what it is sick. It's Jericho and the inner circle. Jericho has orchestrated this whole damn thing. Does that say to you that Jericho's a little bit worried about the Royal Farms Arena? Is he a little bit worried about the Full Gear? I think so.
And I mean, we saw Santana and Ortiz coming out to attack the Rock and Roll Express, and now this vicious attack. I mean, the inner circle there is nothing sacred to them.
Except Chris Jericho. Well, we got to get our breath here, folks. Those of you watching us on ITV or Fight, we appreciate you very much.
A stunned silence.
Yeah, and there's not a hell of a lot we can say more than we've already said. Until we got more damn medical. We need medical information. We got people. It's like a mass unit back there. It's got to. Concern on the face of these wonderful fans because they realize that this is a uncalled for, unnecessary scenario.
What's up, Cody?
Moments ago,
I'm glad you signed that. I didn't see
Sammy
it.
Guevara had commandeered the television camera we now see. And Hager covering up, and you see this.
And not many men can muscle Dustin Rhodes around like that, can bully him. I mean, Jake Hager.
Yeah, watch this the head print. There'll be a head print here. You'll be visual evidence, DNA left on the limo after the
low blow.
Yeah.
I mean, just.
This is not Bellator. Watch the head right here. Oh! Dented the car with a man's skull. Good God. He concussed. Don't tell him what's wrong. I'm guessing. Oh. Man, what a night. And we're back here on TNT. The crowd is still buzzing. Six-man tag team action coming up here momentarily, but I don't know what the hell to say. I mean, this is so amazing.
This is a six-man tag team match set for one fall with a 20-minute time limit. Approaching the ring at a total combined weight of 558 pounds, the team of Kip Sabian and the Hybrid 2.
That uncalled for, just disgusting attack by the inner circle. And I mean, we have Tony Schiavone back here in the booth with us. And Tony, that could not have been easy for you to watch.
No, it's not because of my closeness to the family, but I think we all should have known that something was up. When he shook his hand and he said, like two gentlemen, I'm thinking that is not Chris Jericho, and that is not the inner circle, although he's great at playing mind games, isn't he?
And their opponents first, from Winnipeg, Manitoba, Canada, weighing 215 pounds, he is el mega campeón de AAA, Kenny Omega!
Well, Kenny Omega, Halloween starting early for him as he calls on the power of sand from Undertale. And that video, I think we can read a lot into that video of how emblematic the struggles, the mental struggles that Kenny Omega has faced, the weights that hang over his head.
Right. Are you saying Kenny Omega has mental illness?
I'm saying...
Is he sick?
I'm saying that he has struggled in recent months, and that was the perfect visual representation.
You're right. And I'm upset. I don't even want to celebrate Halloween anymore. Hey kids, don't come by my house. Candy be on the porch. Getting ready to get big time here on AEW Dynamite. That's exactly how you describe this team. The best tag team, arguably, in the entire world.
Joining him from Rancho Cucamonga, California, Nick and Matt Jackson, the Young Bucks.
One ball, 20-minute time limit.
How about all that's gone down here tonight, guys? At the hands mostly of the Inner Circle. We had Rick and Robert come out, and then all that happened, and I'm glad I just wasn't in the building to see it.
Yeah, I mean, when you think the Inner Circle could not sink any lower, somehow they found a new bottom that they could sink to. The Marianas Trench has nothing on the Inner Circle. Oh, look at this.
Oh, they're trying to gain the unfair quick advantage.
It's pretty sound strategy, really, if you think about it.
Absolutely it is.
Had their backs to them.
And Kip Sabian making...
And entrances become predictable.
Sure they have.
Everybody knows that who's going to turn their back and face this side of the crowd or face that side of the crowd.
Oh, Sabian, beautiful springboard sent onto the outside.
And he landed on his feet.
And Kenny Omega trying to fight off Jack Evans and Angelico, the Hybrid 2. I was about to say, Sabian making an unlikely alliance here, but Sabian pointed out on social media that he was the man that won the first ever singles match here in All Elite Wrestling.
He told me that in catering today.
He defeated Sammy Guevara, and where has he been? Not hide nor hair of him.
Oh, gosh, nice.
As Omega, basement dropkick, takes out both members of TH2.
Very creative offense. Double team again by one man.
Stereo Kotaro Crusher there by the cleaner, Kenny Omega. Now Kip Sabian there, cutting him off, trying to staunch any momentum there.
Let's not forget that Sabian is coming back from a dislocated finger that he suffered on AEW Dark. And that wasn't that long ago for him to come back here. It's quite an effort.
Referee's got to get some people out of the ring.
Oh! Enziguri back elbow combination. Now double leg sweep there by Matt Jackson, dressed as Ryu from Street Fighter. And stereo Kamangiris. They're from Ken Masters and Sans.
Springboard, double stomp. Boy, these young bucks come up with something new, unique, different application, different timing every week. Never the same match.
Timing is what it's all about. Brother combination, know each other quite well. They can almost read each other's mind, people would say. And I really think that may sound silly, but I believe that.
Oh, the Hybrid 2 taking the Young Bucks to the outside, slamming Matt into the barricade.
The Hybrid 2 making their point that they are not to be...
Oh, Jack Evans!
They got to be considered. They got to be... They're in there with the best we got here. And they're doing real well.
Now Jack Evans! Sasuke special to the outside!
Now, you know, we shouldn't look over the Hybrid 2 because, they are
former champions as well, AAA champions.
AAA World Tag Team Champions.
Cover, here we go.
Sabian only getting a 2 count from referee Rick Knox. They were the longest reigning and winningest champions in that title's history. Now Sabian.
Float over, cover, here we go.
And the Hybrid 2 just have not been able to find their footing here in AEW, but you have to imagine a victory over a trio like the Elite.
Big time. Make them some money, that's what it's going to do.
One thing you just cannot get as a team, as an individual competitor, you can't give up. If you lose, you got to come back the next day or come back the next week and keep fighting and keep pushing ahead.
Sabian up to the top. He's got Matt Jackson in a very precarious position. Matt, those rapid-fire shots to the ribcage of Sabian, though. Kip Sabian springboards up. Huracan Rana takes him into the ring.
Now, Sabian has shown us something here.
Yeah, that cover, back on body, not going to happen.
Nice hook of the leg, but you're exactly right, JR. Not a lot of pressure on the upper body of Matt, not pinning those shoulders to the canvas.
Well, Huracan Rana will take a lot out of both men.
Yeah.
And that's why.
Oh, nice. Got the
was
double
not that
team
good.
here. Now here's where the referee's got to interject himself as best he can and clear the ring of everybody but 2 people.
Well, Jack
That's a hell of a challenge.
Yes, it is. Jack Evans.
Oh, and Helico. And Jack Evans, TH2, beautiful teamwork there.
Long legs coming into play here for Angelico. Jack Evans is especially very, very impressive here in this matchup. Could we be preparing to see an upset? It may be headed that way, ladies and gentlemen, and we'll find out when we come back right here live on TNT.
Angelico with the size advantage for his team. Jack Evans, obviously much more of a high flyer. Angelico with those left jabs across the jaw. Calling for a big right. Oh, no. Follows up with the left.
I think Angelico and Jack Evans complement each other quite well, guys. I really do. Like you said, Excalibur, the strength, the power, and then, boy, Jack Evans can just really get around the ring.
Double boots up there by Matt. Matt Jackson coming off the hop.
Nice.
Flipping into that stunner. Got Angelico rattled.
Unique application of a tried and true maneuver, the stunner. Crowd getting into it. Great crowd here tonight in the colorful state of West Virginia.
Kenny Omega comes in. The double sledge to the chest of Evans. Double sledge to the chest of Angelico. Now wind up. Angelico, though, dodges it. Knee to the midsection.
Angelico, a rangy competitor, has a lot of leverage advantage over many opponents.
Right. And those long limbs actually help him tremendously with the submission game as well. He's a student of Negro Navarro, one of the best submission practitioners in all of Mexico.
Good kicks. The longer those legs, the more those kicks impact you.
Whoa! Brutal chop there, and Omega. Look at Snapdragon and Angelico. Had it scouted.
Man, nobody does a Snapdragon suplex better than Omega, and there's a submission.
The Navarro Figura Cuatro.
In English, that means?
The Negro Navarro Figure 4. It's a modified reverse Figure 4. You can see how he has the legs positioned underneath, putting pressure on the kneecap of Omega.
There you go.
An unorthodox application.
Oh! Nick Jackson interrupting this, what could have been a submission. And now all hell is breaking loose.
And Angelico, has not relinquished the hold. That's the problem with this move. It's not easy to maneuver yourself out of it.
And it's going to affect Omega's maneuverability and his quickness, the balance of this contest.
He's still got it on through all of this.
Look at that teamwork. Or was
and that forced the break, Evans backflipping onto Omega, and Matt backflipping onto Angelico finally separated the two competitors.
The air may have been driven out of Kenny Omega, but the big story for me is how will Omega's leg respond to that punishment that he was suffering for so long.
Yeah, he was stuck in that Figure 4 for quite a long period of time. Now Kip Sabian tags in, as does Nick Jackson.
Nick Jackson is explosive.
Jackson catches the boot, ducks under the rights and lefts, and now quick succession there from Nick.
Oh, good Lord. We're back here live on TNT. Matt Jackson, Sabian, the legal man. Crowd loves this. Oh, tandem offense.
Little bit of risky business there. 1, 2. No! Kip Sabian kicks out.
And Matt Jackson's shocked. They didn't get the 3 count. Omega is suffering on the apron.
He's suffering from what happened during our break when he was in that reverse figure 4 or whatever you call it.
Navarro Figure Quattro.
Thank you very much. That's exactly what he was in, and he is just up on the apron of the ring. But Kip Sabian's still in this thing.
Oh, Sabian looking for Deathly Hallows. Matt Jackson though lands on his feet. Wild swing and a miss. Sabian.
Oh, good Lord. He got fist post. Up and down, head right into the canvas.
Spectacular. Absolutely spectacular.
We're seeing an amazing display of offense, folks.
Yes, we are.
Tony, you're going to talk about this in your podcast. It's released every Wednesday.
Every Wednesday, I talk about all the action. You talk about it on Thursdays as well.
Omega and Evans. Omega ducks the high kick.
Oh, there it is. There it is. Difference maker right there.
And Helico coming in, looking for that Hurricane Rana. No! Another Snapdragon.
Love them Snapdragons, baby.
Lock, chop.
Knife edge chop.
Do it again. Make it 3.
Looking for the trifecta, but Sabian.
There you go.
Dodging momentarily, but planted on the back of his head as well.
With such force. With such force. Yeah. That takes leg strength as well, guys.
And it's amazing that Omega's got the leg strength after what he's endured.
Yeah, right.
Omega just dropping him the snap of his fingers. Kenny Omega seems to be all business here. Not a thought of John Moxley in his mind as he looks for the V-trigger. German suplex Evans, effortlessly lands on his feet.
Jack Evans is a hell of an athlete, let me tell you that.
Yes, he is.
Front flipping axe kick there from Evans.
Oh, look at that. That's some brotherly teamwork. The elite.
Classic Young Bucks offense. Oh, look at this, Sabian. Outside in, swinging DDT, super kick there from Nick Jackson.
Nick Jackson timed that perfectly.
And Helico, that up kick, Enziguri, has Nick Jackson up on the shoulders. Matt, though, grabbing the boot of Angelico. Look at this Jack Evans, though, climbing up to the top. Off the back of Nick Jackson onto Matt on the floor.
These guys have absolutely no regard for their own anatomy. None.
Oh, bang with the V-trigger there.
Was that a tooth that went up in the air that time?
A bicuspid, baby.
I believe so.
And Helico was looking for that BT bomb, but Kenny Omega countered with a knee right up the middle.
Can you imagine him in a lights-out match with John Moxley?
Oh, my God. It's going to be amazing.
It is. It's going to be amazing.
There will be injuries. There will be bruising, and no telling what. Look at this.
Kenny Omega building up head of steam, though. Sabian cuts him off, boot to the midsection.
Might have taken too long there, Kenny, maybe. We'll see how it plays out. Oh, now Sabian's mocking Kenny Omega.
But this is exactly what Sabian wanted to do. He wanted to draw attention to himself. He wanted to say, I've been overlooked thus far in AEW. Oh, look. Oh, they caught Sabian. They caught him. Oh!
He's not overlooked now. He just got drilled. Planted, if you might.
Kip Sabian had the Elite's undivided attention.
Here's another quick look at it.
Amazing.
Jack Evans springboarding in and triple super kick anti-air.
If you can't beat somebody with 3 super kicks, you better reevaluate your game plan. That was impactful.
Kenny Omega, goodbye and good night.
Bang! Man, it gets me every time I see it. Omega's V-trigger is scintillating. And now Omega thinking one-winged angel.
One-winged angel, and that is it. That's all she wrote. 1, 2, 3.
That will close the deal every time.
They are the Elite, and they earned this one, but I got to tell you, Jack Evans and Helico and Kip Sabian came to fight, guys. They gave them a hell of a match.
They pushed the Elite just about as far as anybody could imagine.
Team of the Young Bucks and Kenny Omega.
And don't sleep on TH2.
Rick and Morty.
And don't sleep on Kip Sabian.
Oh, stop it, kids.
Oh, look at this.
My God.
Ortiz.
Not again.
Piece of the trash. Get that garbage out of here.
After what they did to the Rock and Roll Express, and now
And now cheap-shotting the Young Bucks.
That's all it's been tonight is cheap shots.
And Omega finally spotted it. He had his back turned.
See what happens when the numbers are against him, don't you?
And the inner circle continue to torment.
Before we get this thing, even the bottom pulse completely out, we'll take a timeout. We'll try to get this thing back together, and we'll be right back. This has been one of the most chaotic nights I can recall in my career in years.
The inner circle has just run roughshod all over all elite wrestling. I mean, it is. They are just an unstoppable force here. Nobody has an answer to them, Tony.
No one has an answer. And I think what they're doing, Santana and Ortiz are showing everyone that they're always around. They're always thinking no one is safe. They'll attack you wherever. They put Rick and Morty mask on. And we're standing in the front row and attack them. If they'll do that.
If you want to get that shirt from the Merch Freak, Nick Jackson, you could get it at shopaew.com.
What was that?
The Merch Freak.
Love the Merch Freak, don't you?
Oh, for years.
Yeah, absolutely.
This crowd here is getting their money's worth, let me tell you.
Yeah,
but here's the deal. Still to come. We're going to find out who the first ever history-making event will produce the first ever championship tonight in AEW Tag Team Wrestling.
It's been a great road for both the teams that will be going at it tonight.
Easy, buddy. You're like me. You need another salad. Just saying.
This is a great wrestling city, Jim.
It is. We've had some fun here, Tony.
Yes, we've had some fun.
Take another look, folks. A little peek back moments ago.
What a tremendous six-person match we saw. I mean, the Hybrid 2, Tony, you were exactly right. They came to fight. They came to win. They came to make a name for themselves.
They didn't come here to make friends, that's for sure. But what a match. Look at this.
Wow, Evans is something.
Yeah, Evans is a special talent. And so is Angelico. And together, Tony, as you and Excalibur both have said, they're very special. A very special duo.
Special just have not been able to find their footing here in the tag team division.
Matt Jackson's got a bloody nose. And in the course of this match.
I mean, the tag team offers from TH2 and Kip Sabian able to fit himself in seamlessly up until that point of the match.
It was an all-star game of offense.
And the one-winged angel putting away Jack Evans. The end of the night. Good night, Irene.
Yeah. And you said earlier, when there's still 1 point Excalibur.
On TH2.
He said he's not thinking about John Moxley. I disagree with that.
Yeah, look at this. And you know the Bucks are thinking about Santana and Ortiz.
And there they are.
And they've got that match coming up at Full Gear as well.
Man, that pay-per-view is going to be extraordinary.
At another legendary arena in Baltimore.
We are back live, ladies and gentlemen, here on TNT. I'm sorry.
Be quiet, Jim.
I'm trying.
Pardon me, I said
The librarian Peter Avalon.
Athlete named Peter. I'll tell you that. It's annoying.
Still winless here in AEW, looking for his first victory.
it's Halloween time, which means it is right now appropriate for all you hideous monsters to look the way you do.
That was rude.
Very easy to dislike this guy.
Leva Bates and I were studying at the university, at the library today. And boy, we discovered some stuff. It makes sense why wrestling hasn't been here for almost 20 years. This place is rotten.
Oh!
Moxley.
John Moxley, he's coming in through the...
Did you know?
Through the crowd.
Oh, and he's going in the ring.
The Mox is here.
Stay out of his
walking
way.
with a purpose.
Stay out of his way.
John Moxley is in Charleston, West Virginia.
Oh, the kick. Boom! Hello. Goodbye. Your book is overdue. John Moxley on fire.
Paradigm shift from John Moxley has electrified the crowd here in Charleston.
Omega Moxley, non-sanctioned, lights out, no rules essentially, and no lawsuits.
The grudge match everybody wants to see November 9th at Full Gear. Kenny Omega and John Moxley is now an unsanctioned match. That means no time limits, no countouts, no disqualifications, no rules. And that's all well and good. But then they want to tell me that unsanctioned means officially this match doesn't even count. Officially, this match will be stricken from the record book. Technically, this match isn't even taking place. So in other words, when John Moxley beats your boy, the so-called greatest wrestler in the world, Kenny Omega, we're just gonna pretend like it never happened. I know what's going on here. See, AEW wants to treat me like some kind of freak. They want to treat me like some kind of outsider. They want to try and put me in my little box over here so I don't cause any trouble. I know what's going on. I've been dealing with this my whole life. I've been dealing with this for years. I got these suits, these yes men, these puppets come up to me and they say, John, we know you're a different type of cat. As if I don't know what that means. As if I don't know when I'm being insulted. As if I don't know you're trying to call me stupid to my face. Well, I ain't stupid. And if this is how it's gonna be, AEW, you can take your win-loss records and shove it straight up your ass. Because the truth is, the undeniable fact is, I am the baddest son of a bitch in this game. I am the sickest son of a bitch in this game, and there ain't a damn soul in AEW who's gonna come out here and try to prove me wrong.
Always got a point.
You want unsanctioned? They want unsanctioned, huh? I'm unsanctionable. You want unsanctioned? I'm unsanctionable. I'm out of control. You think I'm out of control? You ain't seen nothing yet. Be careful what you wish for. On November 9th at Full Gear, I'm gonna beat Kenny Omega within an inch of his life. On November 9th at Full Gear, you are gonna see beautiful, glorious wrestling violence, the likes of which we haven't seen in this country in decades. Kenny Omega's blood will be on AEW's hands. And I got a message for AEW. I got a message for these Turner execs who don't want to sanction me. I'll tell them the same thing I told those suits, those puppets. The same thing I would tell teachers. The same thing I would tell the cops. The same thing I would tell anybody who doesn't like the fact that I march to the beat of my own drum. And it's real simple. Kiss my ass. Stay the hell out of my way.
Wow. My God, words will never, ever forget. What a battle, what a war. Man. Omega Moxley. Nobody in the company wants anything to do with it. And there you see why.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is your main event of the evening. Charleston, West Virginia, this is your main event of the evening. Scheduled for one fall to determine the first ever All Elite Wrestling World Tag Team Champions. Introducing first, from Mexico City, Mexico, at a combined weight of 383 pounds, Pentagon Jr. Rey Fenix, the Lucha Brothers. And their opponents, from beautiful Southern California, at a combined weight of 415 pounds, Frankie Kazarian, Scorpio Sky, SCU.
Well, beautiful Southern California is a little bit hot right now, but we wish everybody well out there. A lot of interesting people here to see this final, including
Private Party, and then now the Dark Order actually getting a human throne backstage to watch the proceedings.
Yeah, along with the Creepers.
Cheapers.
Aubrey Edwards, the official for this matchup.
That's a pretty good accomplishment. She also officiated the Jericho
Hangman
Page match. Oh, it said Aubrey Edwards is the #1 official in AEW, Tony.
It seems that way.
Yeah, does a great job.
Right now, the Lucha Brothers, the hottest tag team in all of AEW. They've won 5 matches in a row, including a win over SCU back at Fight for the Fallen. And they have attacked SCU numerous times. They're the reason that Christopher Daniels is not in this match.
Christopher Daniels still at home, still recovering from that pinched nerve. He's expected to be back, but not here tonight. At least I don't think.
We wish Chris well. No doubt about that in either event, wherever he may be. And so Scorpio Sky has stepped up. Last minute tight situation, and man has shined big time.
You're exactly right, Jim, but Pentagon Jr., such a powerhouse, and now this is breaking down into a slugfest, an absolute Donnybrook here.
I think a slugfest favors SCU here. Keep them grounded.
Yeah, exactly, Tony, good point.
And they're fighting for their fallen comrade, too.
Aubrey Edwards is trying to encourage one of these teams to split up. On the edge. Man, that's tough. Scorpio Sky has been as hot as anybody we've seen. Oh, look at this.
Sky putting on the... Ray Phoenix putting on the brakes. Pentagon Jr. with a backstabber. Now Kazarian Wild swinging the miss. Pentagon Jr. with a pump handle into the driver.
Could be it.
1, 2.
Leg is restrained, and the near fall accomplished.
Wow, what a shocker that would have been.
Quick, huh?
Yeah, this quickly to end the match.
Not being paid by the hour. Pentagon Jr. in that full bodysuit, his partner, the amazing Ray Phoenix.
His brother Pentagon Jr., it's tattooed on his knuckles. Cero Miedo, zero fear. That's an ethos he lives his life by. He's not afraid of anybody. But Scorpio Sky laying in some right hands.
You know, it's an old cliche, but I'm going to say it. Pound for pound, I think Scorpio Sky is one of the best athletes that we have here in AEW.
Tony, you are right. Somehow, my wrestling career... Oh, look at this sling blade! My wrestling career ended over 13 years ago. I had been in the ring with Scorpio Sky and Frankie Kazarian, and somehow they are faster than they were.
Sure.
I mean, it was actually 15 years ago.
It's all about training, desire, motivation, pushing yourself, and that's what they've done.
Oh, look at this!
Oh, my
Ray
God.
Phoenix!
That's a piece of work.
Tightrope walk into the face kick.
Shoulders are down.
Oh,
Aubrey Edwards in a perfect position to see both shoulders down and make the correct call. Now look at this team, the teamwork. The brothers from Mexico City, in and out. They know each other better than anybody else in the world.
like the backs of their hands, and that's what SCU has to contend with tonight, that lifelong tag team partnership of the Lucha Brothers.
This match is a one-faller.
Oh,
Winner's going to lead here.
Kazarian over the top.
New tag champions.
And you notice Justin Roberts didn't mention a time limit at the top. There must be a winner here tonight. If this match exceeds TV time remaining, we will have the footage available on social media, wherever we can get it to you. You will see new champions crowned here tonight.
Yeah, we used to say tape machines are rolling, but we can't say that anymore. But
the digital machines are rolling.
Yes, the hard drives are humming.
This crowd showing their support for both teams.
Yeah, they're divided. Oh, look at the elevation that time.
Good
by
job,
Kazarian.
Frankie. Cover. Oh, God, you heard that.
Kazarian, he knew that Pentagon was going to come in with that kick, and he actually pulled Rey Fenix into the path of it.
Like
that guillotine over the middle rope there by Kazarian, and now Scorpio Sky coming off.
Look at this.
Look at run off the stairs.
Man, Pentagon Jr. is in a helpless state. Doesn't say much for his brother here. He just got drop-toed across the second rope. Oh, reverse mule kick.
So a German suplex sending him over the top, taking him for a ride. One,
cover.
Two, no. Rey Fenix able to kick out. Kazarian and Sky, though, with rapid-fire offense.
This match has got an incredible pace here in the early going.
And what team does that favor?
I've got to thank the Lucha Brothers.
I agree, Lucha Brothers. Keep them grounded if you can. And that's the key, if you can.
Oh, look at this, Rey Fenix. Just gouging the eyes.
Thumbs to the eyes. What's that all about?
Winning.
Well, we've seen Lucha Brothers sink to some duplicitous tactics in the past, and now Fenix. Oh, my God.
Rey Fenix is unbelievable.
Yes, he is.
Unbelievable, folks. And now look out here.
Pentagon.
Oh, no.
Oh, try to send him into the...
Scorpio Sky landed on his feet, which is incredible, and then got the taste kicked out of his mouth by Pentagon Jr. It's hard to hate Lucha Brothers because they're so damn good.
They're so damn good, but they do so many things to make you hate them. They don't have to resort to those underhanded tactics.
Great teamwork. Hard kick to the quad.
And Sky is still down here, and so we got basically a 2-on-1.
That is not good. That's not good at all.
You see Sky on the far side there.
The catapult has Frankie Kazarian set up.
Look out.
The leg drop.
Over the top into the body of Frankie Kazarian. The Lucha Brothers have taken the lead in this one. Who will be the tag champ? We'll find out when we come back live.
The packed house here in Charleston saying what we're all thinking. This is awesome. Either of these two teams would be worthy champions. Look at the elevation on that leg drop. Lateral press. Kazarian able to kick out.
So many different things could have happened to Kazarian that time. To the spine, to the rib cage, to the spleen. Good God.
I mean, also to the head, the neck, the jaw.
Sure, absolutely.
I mean, so much danger there for Kazarian. It's a wonder that he's able to make it to his feet.
I agree. It's so much punishment on that, just that one move from the inside out.
And now Kazarian just being held open for Pentagon Jr. with that overhand chop.
Man, ref's got our hands full. A tense moment here. High stakes match.
Rey Fenix.
Oh, on the outside. Look at this.
Scorpio Sky.
Scorpio Sky trying to get back involved, and you see how he's paying for that.
Sent head first into the barricade.
That barricade is steel.
And unforgiving.
Yes, it is. It's got those logos draped over, but it is steel underneath there.
And there we saw Pentagon Jr. return to that left leg of Frankie Kazarian, looking to inhibit the mobility of Kazarian.
It's something that Kazarian probably should have done on the other side.
You're exactly right, Tony. And now Rey Fenix, like a fastball coming down the middle. That chop.
Kazarian is in a gut test right here. Gut check, I should say. And the AEW World Tag Team Tournament Final is in progress. The one faller must be a winner And right now, the Lucha Brothers have a distinct advantage. They've isolated Scorpio Sky away from a seemingly injured Frankie Kazarian.
Tag team precision during the break. The Lucha Bros just cutting the ring in half right across the hypotenuse.
Go for the cover right here.
Drop kick, lateral press.
You can feel the sense of urgency now beginning to build for both these teams. For Kazarian, is to hold on, to survive.
Yeah, just to make it over to his corner, back to friendly territory. As now Rey Fenix looking for that cross arm breaker.
Shoulders
but Kazarian rolling into the ropes. Nope, Kazarian makes his way back to his feet.
How they're getting back to their corner. It's basic tag team strategy.
Isolation.
Yes, it is.
Compete in your half of the ring. It's old, it's tested, time-tested, established.
He needs to get over there and make a tag. He's fighting valiantly, but still.
Oh! Kazarian! Just out of sheer desperation, using the Angel's wings. Christopher Daniels' finisher. I mean, he's seen it so many times from the apron over the years that that's just where his head went.
There's the tag.
Come on,
Scorpio Sky finally gets a tag to come back in. Is he ready? He looks ready.
Diving back elbow takes down Rey Fenix. Pinpoint dropkick takes down Pentagon Jr.
Stay on the attack, though.
Yeah. Now stay exactly. Keep the burner hot.
Pentagon with the bandera sends Scorpio Sky up and over the top right hand. Those staggers Pentagon back towards the center. Tierras and the head scissors takes down Pentagon Jr.
Right hand misses, but the back elbows don't.
Scorpio Sky ducks under the lariat. Oh, Lordy! Chope Con, hello there from Scorpio Sky.
I love this. Just agility, athleticism, it's amazing.
And the timing there from Rey Fenix, catching Sky with the dropkick.
Oh, my God.
Oh, God. Rana!
Oh, Kazarian tried that Hurricane Rana off the top. I think he got by far the worst of it because his head drove right down to the apron of the ring.
Yeah, we saw his ankle get stuck in the ropes. Rey Fenix was still pulled into Pentagon Jr., but Kazarian,
let's see that again.
Very unsettled there.
Oh, bodies everywhere.
That could be a difference maker, folks, in this match right here. That one move right there because Kazarian has still got his head down. Kazarian's hurt.
Kazarian sent up and over the top. Assisted swinging DDT there from SCU.
But was it all that Kazarian could have done if he had been 100%? I don't think so. And look at Rey Fenix.
Oh, no! Scorpio Sky
Beautiful
with
counter.
the reversal.
Beautiful counter. Will it be?
No!
1 second away from becoming the first ever AEW Tag Champions. Scorpio Sky continues to star in this tournament.
Yes, he does. He called Kazarian in, and Kazarian, as you can see, is still very, very much damaged.
Yeah, a little wobbly.
Looking for SCU later. Oh, but Pentagon had it scouted. He counters. Taking out both members of the opposition. Oh, no! Destroyer! Pentagon goes over the top. Boot up there by Scorpio Sky. Rey Fenix!
What a cutter.
And that could do it. The cover here.
No! Sky kicking out.
You got to neutralize the legs, in my opinion. And Rey Fenix thought he had it.
Yeah, you got to neutralize the legs, especially when you're trying to cover a great athlete like Sky.
Hey, bingo.
It was so muscular everywhere.
Strong. His mind is maybe his strongest asset. His will to be great and help his team win this Covenant Championship.
Oh!
Mid-air collision.
Both men thinking cross-body, and they collide.
Referee Aubrey Evers checking out to see.
Pentagon going for the drop kick to the ankles of Kazarian. He catches the boot. Pulls him out. Oh, no. Ah! Power bomb through the timekeeper's table.
That's it. It's 2-on-1 the rest of the way, guys.
Kazarian destroyed here on the outside. Luckily, the concrete broke his fall.
The concrete broke his fall.
Look at how Kazarian was driven so viciously via that powerbomb.
See, 2-on-1.
Man.
Fight him off.
Yeah, the odds are bad here now for
Scorpio Sky.
SoCal Uncensored. SCU in trouble. Their dreams can be shattered.
That's it.
Off his brother's shoulders. 1, 2, no! Again, he didn't hook the leg.
Scorpio Sky fights, and he fights. His wills himself to stay in this match. No matter what, come hell or high water, this young man will never quit.
Now Scorpio Sky being set up. They're looking for that package pile driver, double foot stomps combination. Sky kicking his legs inside cradle. One,
inside cradle.
Two.
Inside cradle.
Yes!
Yes!
Oh my God!
Scorpio Sky's done it.
Unbelievable!
After all that, a small package. What about that?
Inside cradle. A wrestling maneuver wins it.
All Elite Wrestling World Tag Team Champions, SCU.
Just rolled him right up and got the win. That was determination right there, guys. Determination.
What an extraordinary victory for SoCal Uncensored. As a SoCal resident myself, I could not be more proud of these two men.
Man, you talk about the road to full gear getting harder and harder after all the things we've seen tonight. And now we've got new tag team champions. They'll be always known as the first ever AEW tag team champions, no matter what happens in the future.
Never take that away from them. You're right, Jim. Excalibur, never take away the fact they're the first champions ever tag team division of All Elite Wrestling.
They won it with guts and determination and not quitting, ever quitting. Great lesson for all of us in life. You just never, by God, quit. Ladies and gentlemen, it's been a hell of a night here in West Virginia, let me tell you. We thank you so much for inviting us into your home, and we'll see you next week from Charlotte, North Carolina.
SCU!